Hey! So, if you can't guess by the title of the video, today is the first day of December! Yay! And that means that it is the first day of Vlogmas! Today is not going to be an eventful day for me because I've got a lot of schoolwork I have to finish because the end of the semester is in like 2 weeks. So, lots of schoolwork to do today, and then this evening I have a class to go to. But I just made myself a latte, and I do not have an espresso machine, so it was made just heating up and whisking milk furiously for several minutes, and then adding that to my coffee. But it turned out pretty good. It's creamier than my coffee usually is, which is what I was going for. So, that's good. But anyway, just thought I would fill you guys in and welcome you to Vlogmas. Is that my baby? Hello?
I don't know where Shug is.
Probably under your bed. Or in Mom and Dad's. Oh, I love you. I love you, baby. So, thought I might start this day off with a little bit of redecorating. So currently, this board, you can't really see the actual board, but it looks like that. It's fabric and it's one of these things. This board has been hanging on my wall right there for a little while now, and I've had all this stuff on it, and I decided that I'm going to put some pictures on of some of my favorite events. But while I'm doing that, I thought I would explain a little bit about each one of these things as I take them off. So, I'll start with this. This is the Jade Dragon Chinese restaurant. I went here when I went to Chicago with my great aunt. This was a free coupon that I have never used to go to Atkinson Karate. Sansui Restaurant and Sushi Bar. I don't think I've ever actually been here. I just thought it had a really cool little menu, and I love sushi, so I kept it because I'm weird. This thing right here is actually really fun. So basically, I used this in one of my old co-op homeschool classes. And basically, you were supposed to say the color that each word is. So for example, that one, it says red, but you would say green because it's the color green. Next one you would say red, yellow, green, blue. And it's really hard because as adults who know how to read, we are more likely to want to say the word rather than the color. Whereas small children who do not know how to read will, or are not very good at it, will say the colors a lot easier. So I thought that was really interesting and kept it. Up here is my color run number. I did 2. So I did the run or die, which was pretty terrible. It was at the Indy 500 racetrack, and there was really hot sun, zero shade, and all of the colors were sort of condensed into the first 5 minutes of the run, and then the rest was just on the really boring hot track. So that was pretty bad, but Color Me Rad was cool. We did that at the state fairgrounds, and they had the color spread through the whole thing. It was really early in the morning and kind of later in the season, so the temperature was perfect, and we got to look at stuff as we were running. So there was like different terrain, and you went in through tunnels and upstairs and over bridges, and it was really cool. So that one was actually really fun, which is why I kept it. Over here is my 4-H photography sheet. So I did 4-H 1 year. I think I was in 10th grade. I actually ended up getting reserve grand champion to go to the state fairs, which means that if one of the other grand champions could not go to the state fair, I was kind of like a runner-up backup. Okay, so continuing on, here we have my Game of Thrones house banner that I created at a Game of Thrones party at a library. This, just a smiley face pen. I like it because it's a smiley face and it's cute. I'm pretty sure came from the Boys and Girls Club. They handed them out. A couple of years ago, me and a bunch of my homeschool friends put on a play together called Star Fever. And it was basically about these group of kids who had to travel through a time vortex kind of thing to get to another planet because Earth was pretty much uninhabitable by the point in the play. So we made badges. I actually drew this out, and then the library that was nearby where we were having the play, and like where we had the play, had a button maker, and they allowed us to make buttons. So I think that turned out pretty cool. Then we'll come down here to this one. I think I just kept it because, again, I thought it was a really cute pen. Over here is a Banksy pen. So I got this when the library where my mom works actually got to have one of Banksy's graffiti paintings displayed inside the library. So if you don't know who Banksy is, definitely look him or her up. So down here we have my head girl pin. So this is the Harry Potter head girl Ravenclaw colors because I am a Ravenclaw. And I got this while we went to Universal Studios Harry Potter World. So next we have this pin of Braxton Harper, who was born in 1872, died in 1929, quite young apparently. And he was a great-great-great-grandfather of mine. So here we have a picture from Chuck E. Cheese, as you can tell around the border. And it was from 2012. But that is me and my friend Delaney and my friend Darby. Last but not least are my voodoo dolls. See, the first one that I got was this one, and then the second one was this guy. So he is a robber of hearts. So basically he's a charm to protect you from getting heartbroken. I have this one. So obviously, if you can't tell, it's the devil, and this one is meant to protect you from evil. The last one, and most recent, is this one. So as you can see, it's actually a lot smaller than all of the others, and it's because it's actually one of two. So this one is the best friend charm, and there was another one that came attached to it, which I actually removed and gave to my best friend Delaney. Okay, so I've got a couple pictures on here now. Ta-da! Later in this month, Danielle and I will be having a week-long, well, it's actually like 5 days long sleepover that's completely Christmas themed, so we'll have like tons of activities planned, which we actually did last night over Skype. We planned an entire like agenda and meal plan and expenses and things like that. So real fast, I thought I would just give you kind of a sneak peek of what we're going to be doing that week, and hopefully you'll get excited about it. So day one is Sunday, December 17th. We're gonna go to the mall. Monday the 18th is gonna be our stay-in day, so we're basically going to stay inside the house, be watching movies and baking cookies all day, and preparing for the next day's party. And then Thursday is our last day. So yeah, that's basically our plan for the 17th to the 21st. Got myself some mashed potatoes while I research stuff about the Spartans. It's almost time to leave. It's actually 3:38 exactly. And I'm leaving here at 3:50 to head to Noblesville to meet Nana so we can go and get some lunch, which is kind of more like dinner because the restaurant doesn't open until 5. But since it takes me about 40 minutes to get there, that'll give me time to park and then us to walk over there, and then it'll give us an hour to eat until my class. Okay, I am in the car and I am heading out now. Well, I am home now, and as you've probably seen from earlier, while I was in Noblesville, I went around to a couple of the shops, which are fully decorated for Christmas, so that was really nice to look around. We went to dinner. I got a starter of chicken soup, but then for my actual meal, I got a crab cake salad. I also noticed that a girl from my biology class actually works at the restaurant that we were at. But yeah, now that I'm home, I'm gonna continue working on schoolwork for a little bit and then go to bed.